Thank you for being so brave to speak up. That's excellent. And I don't know if anybody else, now that I've pre-framed it, if anybody else wants to say what they felt when they thought a scary thought. You don't have to share the scary thought. I'm more interested in what happened. So I'll speak to Charmaine about this as well, but to everybody. I've said this on previous weeks. Thought is transient. It passes. I might as well speak about mine, because I just had a thought. I'm not going to share the thought. It doesn't really matter. But I had a thought, and I actually got a pounding right back of my right at the back of both sides of my neck. It's gone now. And so what I did was, when I just put my hand there, and as soon as you put your hand there, you come in contact with your body, if you like, your sensation. And if you just concentrate on that or not, what happened was, and there was a bit of noise and stuff going on that took me away from it anyway, but I couldn't hold on to the thought. And once the thought had gone, the actual sensation in my neck went. It was like a pulse. It's almost like somebody turned the juice up, the adrenaline juice up, and it was going boom, 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 boom. Because I triggered it. And that's how clever our system is, that we can actually be triggered that quickly. And it's a blessing, but it's also, in this modern world, if it's coming up all the time, how many scary thoughts can you get? I was only thinking of one. How many do you get? And I didn't keep it going. It's not because I'm superhuman. I've only got what you've got, and that's the ability to notice that the thought is putting me in a worse state. So I just let it go. I just noticed it, let it go, didn't give it any more meaning, and it dropped away. But I could have, to the point what Charmaine was saying, I didn't notice any different, was I could have brought in a whole load more of things about that. And it doesn't even feel, it's not like you're using your senses to see it. You're not going, okay, there's a picture coming at me, there's a noise coming at me, there's a visual coming at me. It's happening inside. It's your internal representations that will change your state. And we could spend the next 2 hours talking about why we do this. But it's not about the why. That takes too long. It's, if we try and think ourselves out of this problem, if I said to you, stop thinking or notice your thoughts, you'll just do more thinking about it. Oh, he's asked me to do this, so I'm going to think more. You'll think to the day you die. And for me, it's more about, if you can't catch it at the notice stage, then don't give it any more meaning than it needs. And sit with the feeling. I can use this one because Charmaine's not been on the call before. Charmaine, could you put that feeling of failure in a wheelbarrow? Could you put it in a wheelbarrow for me?
Yeah, come on.
Well, the answer is no, you couldn't put it in a wheelbarrow because...
Oh, right. I thought you meant mentally.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, no, that's good. You can come again. You cannot do it, so therefore it must be made up. It must be made up. Because it's not a thing. And so I'll speak to that bit. All our thoughts are made up. Thoughts appear real. They are real thoughts we all think, but they appear real. And thoughts appearing real stands for tar, and it is like wading through tar. If you get caught up in your head, it's like wading through tar. And I don't do that. I go path of least resistance. If there's something it's mirrored. If there's something that's bothering me, I can just put it there. And if I've got to do something about it, I will do something about it. But I don't overthink it and analyze it. I drop my thinking 80%. Defrag my brain, loads of quiet mind, loads of creative space, and that's what you apply to it in the moment. Just imagine you only had one thing at a time to worry about. How good that would be, eh? But the truth of the matter is, you do only have one thing to worry about at any one time. It's just when you think about all the things in the past or think about all the things in the future that it becomes overwhelming. So what I'm hearing is that I've got some really scary thoughts that I can't get away from. But it isn't the thoughts that you should be thinking about, it's the feeling that you've got. and it's sit with that feeling. It won't hurt you. And don't add any more thinking to it. The thinking is the issue. The thinking that you're insecure is the issue, because you're not insecure, you just think you are.